Today's project is cleaning up the exhaust pipes, which I don't think the previous owner ever did because it's pretty dirty. I'm going to try to use those products right there, the CLR, to get rid of the rust and the lime, and some type of wheel cleaner. And then I'm going to just try to scrub it and see if that's going to work. The project right now is to cleaning up these exhaust tips right here. This right here, and put it in this right here. So as you can see right here, it turns black because the exhaust has never been cleaned. Boom. After trying this CLR, it doesn't seem to work, but when I started using this, which is a mix of vinegar and Dove soap, it started working. So this is what I'm going to use. This thing is really black, so it's hard to remove all the stuff. As you can see, even with the vinegar, I just have to keep on brushing. Maybe I need a brush actually. The black stuff is pretty hard to remove, but it seems to work with the vinegar and Dove. You just have to keep on spraying, you know, and leave it there for a while, and then you got to keep on scrubbing. See how dirty this is? So you have to keep on scrubbing until it comes off. So you need to use some physicality with this. So right there you could see some difference now. The shine is beginning to show, but there's still a lot of buildup, so I have to keep on spraying and cleaning. So you just got to put in the work. Yeah. See, so some of it is beginning to show. Right there you could see it, right? But I just have to keep on cleaning this thing. Yep. Still some residue. There's still a lot of work to be done, right? You can see, but you can tell the difference from this side. See how dirty it is? Right here. See? So this how it was. It's never been cleaned for years. Boom. And then this is what I've done so far. Boom. So I gotta clean the left side just like I did the right side. And again, it's just all about scrubbing and scrubbing. There, as you can see, there's some improvement. There's still ways to go right there. Some residue that I gotta clean up. But it's a better improvement from when I just started, right? See right here, you could still see some residue, but you know, it's cleaning up. Boom, right there. Boom, so it's much better than before. This cleaner, the one I used, the Dawn, did not work by itself. But if you mix it with vinegar, it works. The only thing is that it smells, right? So that's the only drawback. One thing I forgot to mention is that you should wear gloves because that black stuff from the muffler stays in your hands. So it's better to wear gloves, right? And now, aside from using these things, I'm gonna be using a brush too, toothbrush. So I think that would help out in terms of cleaning out the muffler, and let's see how that goes. After scrubbing for some time, I decided to use a power tool to see if I can get rid of the rest of the residue. So this is a multi-tool that I have for the house. What I did first was put that green sort of scrubber on it, but it wasn't very good. I wasn't very successful with it because it was too soft. It wasn't it didn't have enough of the sandpaper grit on it. But before I continue, I needed a Capri Sun break right here, you know, just to chill a little bit because of all the physical scrubbing. And now I try to use this 120 grit sandpaper for my multi-tool. I just have to be careful and not to overdo it so that I don't scratch the tip. And what I did is, like I told you, I used this 120 grit sand with my multi-tool to just sort of get rid of the rough areas where the black, you know, carbon just kind of stayed, and I couldn't quite get rid of it with just using this, so I had to kind of use this. But you just have to be careful, you know, just do it lightly so that way you're not really sanding down the chrome. Underneath there's no more chrome because, you know, it's kind of old. This is like 7 years, right, since the beginning. The previous owner never cleaned it. But yeah, you just do it lightly on certain parts that you can't remove manually, and that should do the trick. So you just kind of on and off if you have the multi-tool to use, right? So you just do it like this, like certain parts where it's still kind of black, you just on and off press, and then just trying to lightly get rid of it. So like that, you know, and then some of it's gonna come off, and then you can kind of scrub it off again with this. As long as you don't use it all the way, you don't keep it on, then you're okay, because you don't want to sand down your chrome part. So just be careful when you're using this tool. If you don't have this tool, then you're just gonna have to scrub away until you get most of it off and you're happy with how it looks. That's the best I can do. I could probably clean it up a little bit more, but who's really gonna look underneath and up close, right? You just want to make sure the chrome shows and that it looks clean from far, then you're good. And if that's not enough, then just replace your muffler altogether. Just get something else, you know, aftermarket. And for me, if I'm keeping my stock and I just want to show the chrome, then this is good enough, you know. So yeah, if you have a multi-tool, just use it. So that's going to do it for cleaning the exhaust tips. And like I said before, you know, I tried to use Dawn by itself, but it didn't work that well. So I stuck to the vinegar and Dawn together. It works better when you spray it, but it just smells because the vinegar, so make sure you wear gloves. And then also, if the buildup still doesn't come off and you have a multi-tool, you could use your multi-tool. And when you use the 120 grit, just be careful. So don't just leave it on, press it on and off. That way you don't really scratch the chrome. You just get rid of the buildup a little bit and then start using the toothbrush or something else. I didn't really like the toothbrush because it didn't really work that well for me. But, you know, that's my method. If you're satisfied with the way it looks, then that's good enough. If not, then just get an aftermarket catback, right? So there you go. Hope this helps. Till next time, stay safe and keep on rolling.